Hello family members, welcome back to today's video. Today is on how to make the granola. You know that special granola they use for your parfait and all. Okay, today you're going to learn how to make it. So these are my granola. This is the bigger one is 2 kg. Oh sorry, all of them are 2 kg altogether. The one in front is 1 kg and the two behind are 500 grams each. They are 500 grams each, and I am just getting ready to start. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is the best time to do so. As you can see, we have a lot planned out for you. So here we go into our video. This is our honey. All right, now this is a raisin. This is our raisin. This is that's fruit you see in between your cakes. That is it. That's the groundnut oil. Now this is the coconut. This is coconut. This is two coconuts broken together. Now this is our granite. I know you can't see properly, but it's granite and dates mixed together. Like they are not grounded. The dates have been pierced and the seeds have been removed. So that is our dates and our granules. That is our banana. So you don't need so much of the bananas, but you just need enough. Now we are grating the coconut. It's not gonna be so wide, like as wide as what I'm using. It's just like how do I explain it now? You just need it to be just a little bit wide. I'll show you along the line. I'll show you somewhere along the line in this video. I'm gonna show you how it is. Okay, my gloves is not allowing me like do this thing very fast, but what can we do? I just have to manage like that. All right, I like what I'm using to grate it at this point. I like what I'm using. Previously I used to use my knife. If you don't have this, you're okay to use your knife, but the knife makes it thick. Okay, I think can you see the wideness? That's just what you need. You don't need it to be so long. Okay, that width is just enough, and it's very light. Like that's what I'm trying to show you. It's very light, like it's not thick. That's the difference with when you use knife. When you use knife, it's difficult for you to get this texture. It's very difficult for you to get it to be so soft, but it's okay if you don't have this. This is the plantain slicer, like what we used to slice plantain. I'm all done now. That thing makes it so fast. That equipment, I mean, I love it so much. It makes it so fast. It makes the whole process very easy. All right, so we are into it fully right now, and I've poured in our that is our oats. That is an whole oats, not the one you drink. There's another one called the whole oats. If you go to where they sell milk and all those provisions, like they'll give it to you. Those people that sell milk, Milo and all of that, just tell them you want whole oats. The one mostly they grind it for swallows. All right, so that's the one you need. So the bigger one just in front of me is the 1 kg, and the other smaller trays are the 500 grams each. All right, so I had to divide it like this to make sure that I can monitor the measurements of everything I put into each of them. Like everything is measurement in baking and confectionaries, right? And this is not left out. This is not left out. You need to measure everything you use so that you would have consistency in your results. Like when you actually go fully into it, each time you produce, you are able to replicate results. So this is 250 mils. That's what I'm showing you. That's a 250 ml cup, and I'm gonna use it to scoop oil. All right, for the 1 kg tray. Don't miss that up. Okay, 1 kg tray you use 250 mils, and the other ones you're going to use half a cup. That's 125 mils. Do not worry, I'm going to leave the measurements of everything I use. I'm going to leave them in the description box, so do well to look at it and confirm everything you see in this video. All right, so I've poured in the first 125 ml cup of oil into the other tray, and I'm pouring the same size into the second 500-gram tray. All right, and now I am gonna add the honey. Oh my god, this is what makes granola expensive. All right, you see this honey now, I got it for 2,500 and I'm going to exhaust it in this video. Like, I'm gonna exhaust it, and that is what I use. Please use honey, guys. Use honey, my people. When you are making granola, please use honey. A lot of people I know use sugar here. They use sugar solution, they say they caramelize it and all, but please, for people's health sake, use the real thing. Use honey. All right, I know you can't, it's still sugary, yes, but at least this is healthier than sugar. So let's use, this is what we use, this is what I use. If you buy honey, if you buy granola from me, be sure it is real honey. Okay, I do not do the sugar thing. Okay, right, so I'm using the 125 ml cup now. I already added 1 cup, that's the 250 mils, to the 1 kg tray. All right, now I'm using the 125 ml cup. I've added to the first 500-gram tray, and I'm going to scoop the other one into the into the other 500-gram tray as well. Now the next thing is to mix the whole of them with your hands. You're going to mix them vigorously. I've mixed the other trays, and I am mixing this last tray. Okay, I've mixed all of them. I'm trying to make the video as short as possible. They are all mixed together. Just mix them with your hand, mix them vigorously, let them be uniformed. Okay, let the oil and the honey get to all the oats. All right, so now I'm spraying with my coconuts, my beautifully sliced coconut. I don't know, I didn't know this video was this far away. I should have brought it closer, but do not worry, when you practice you will eventually see them. As long as you get to see everything I'm doing, then it's fine. All right, so I've added the coconuts. Now next is the banana. We're going to slice in our banana. All right, this banana now, if you do not have my slicer that I used earlier, please feel free to use your knife. As you can see, I started with a knife. I used it, but when I remembered my slicer was around, I had to dump the knife immediately because it wasn't giving me so much of the, how will I put it, it wasn't slicing flat enough. It wasn't flat enough for me. It wasn't just giving. I had to just switch over to my slicer, and it gave me exactly what I wanted. Like the texture, the feeling, it came out quite light, and that is exactly what you want for your granola. Okay, you don't want any heavy lumps like that. Just make sure everything is light. If you can get this slice, I'm not sure it's so expensive. I can't even remember how much I got it for. I can't remember, but I know it's not that expensive, and you don't need so much of the bananas. Okay, you don't need the granola being all bananas all through. All right, so you just add enough quantity. Like the big tray, the 1 kg tray, I used 2 banana sticks, whatever. I used 2 bananas, and then for the other ones I used, I think maybe 1.5, and that's all. You don't need so much. You don't really need so much. So I'm still slicing in the bananas, and if you have watched this video up to this point, then I'm sure you're enjoying it. So why don't you just consider subscribing to this channel? We're starting off on a good note. I'm sure we're going to be posting more and more of these videos you will love, so please consider subscribing to this channel, as you are going to be improving your baking game big time. All right, thank you so much while you're at it. All right, so yeah, having done that, having sliced in the bananas, I'm now trying to mix up with my hands. Yeah, you don't need to do this with your bare hands. If you're a baker, you should have those gloves handy so that you can always discard change. You can always like switch into anyone when you want to work. and I like this type because it's very comfortable. Like you feel like you're walking with your bare hands too. Okay, it's very tight. The other ones, the nylon ones, I don't really fancy them. I don't like them because they are not very comfortable at all. You know what I mean. All right, so I'm still mixing. I'm mixing the 3 trays now, and now we're done mixing. Okay, I'm just showing you that the raisins are here. The nuts have not gone in. They won't go in now. I'm just going to carry this over to the bakery room. I'm going to just carry this to the oven and allow it bake for about an hour 30 minutes. All right, not on a medium heat, not high, not low, just a medium heat. I'm going to allow this bake now. I'd carried it over and we are done baking. I cleaned out the surface. That was what you saw. And while it's away, the lights was gone. NEPA took the lights. I'm so sorry. So that's why the atmosphere, the environment of the video had changed a bit, but it doesn't matter. Here now we're done and we're putting the granola is out of the oven and it's almost ready. So I'm putting in the nuts. I have my granules. I have the dates. All right, I'm trying to like break in the dates, like put them in scantily. You don't need too much because you don't want it to be too sugary. You know you already added honey, so you don't need it to be too sugary. Me making my parfait, I don't use a sweetened yogurt. So this, what you see here, the granola is the sweetener. Like when you mix it, it's just over the moon. It takes you over. It just takes you, like, it just makes you feel so happy. Okay, you love it. You love it. So yeah, I'm done adding the nuts almost. Next is to add our raisins. Now this raisin is also called fruits. If you know, it's fruits. The fruits you see in between bread. I don't know where else you see it, in cakes too. Okay. So yeah, I'm using 250 ml cup for the 1 kg tray. As you can see, I'm going to use the 125 ml cup, that's the half cup, for the 500 gram cake each. So I'm going to put for the 500 gram tray, all right, so I'm just going to put them and then I'll transfer them to the oven to bake for another 10 minutes max, not for long, just to make them blend and remove any moisture that might still be remaining in the either the dates or the raisins. All right, so I'm just going to transfer them to the oven and allow them bake for another 10 minutes, and your granola is ready as anything can be. So this is not a difficult recipe. It's very easy to actualize. It's very easy to do. If you've been buying granola from the market, trust me, you've been spending too much. And parfait is already expensive. Yogurt is very expensive, although I'm going to be teaching you how to make yogurt really soon. So that's why you really need to subscribe. I'm going to teach you how to get a beautiful textured yogurt like that one you buy from the market. You buy so expensive from the supermarket. I'm going to teach you how to get it by yourself. It will be so smooth, no atom of you won't get any roughness inside. Trust me, you're going to love that recipe. So when you get it, you just know you don't spend much. You won't spend much money again for your granola, your parfait. You're just going to combine, sell out, and you'll be selling out and cashing out real quick. So if you love that, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned. Now this is what our granola looks like. All right, wow. Do you love it? Is it looking nice? This is what it looks like finally. All right, so yeah, thank you for watching.